Alright, so today I'm gonna be reacting to a Moistcritikal video, and all I say is I'm not gonna be biased, even though Moistcritikal is like probably one of my top three favorite YouTubers for sure. I watch him like probably like every time I get a chance when I'm on YouTube. But I seen parts of it. I didn't get to fully watch the whole video. I was at work, but he was reacting to something that Sneako has said about him, I guess. I don't know what Sneaker's been up to or where he's been streaming. I haven't been following him much, nor do I really care. But even though I'm not gonna be biased, I'm gonna go on this like zero thoughts and be like, you know what? Who do I side with more? Because that's how I feel like. Even though I watch you more, I feel like can't be biased because like I enjoy your stuff. Like I separate the art from its master from its craft, or however you want to put it. I don't really care. But let's just get into it.
I mean it when I say I didn't really want to talk about today's topic. It's just some medium rare internet beef that I think is just kind of worthless to go over, but so many people keep bringing it up to me that I feel I should at least talk about it to some extent. So I'll go ahead and cannonball into the septic tank and doggy paddle around for a bit. The main topic involves a banned YouTube creator that I'm sure you've all heard of before. His name is Sneako. A lot of people compared him to like a diet Andrew Tate. He recently got banned, and he still does make content elsewhere. And recently, he started targeting me because I made jokes about his friends on the Fresh and Fit podcast, whom I think are beautiful clowns that do some very silly stuff that is entirely entertaining to make fun of. But Sneako didn't see it that way because he's a very sensitive guy, and he'd started writing their wieners to try and defend a blatantly outrageous story that one of them told about meeting a basketball player at a party, then being invited by that basketball player to a mansion, and then fucking a ton of girls at that mansion thanks to the basketball player, which sounds like something a Tumblr account would have made up, and ending with "and everybody clapped." It was such a goofy piece of fan fiction. It felt like he was.
I see the clip of it. I seen it when Moist Critical talked about that, and it was like when I was listening to it, I was like, even I don't believe it was real because I don't know him like that. I don't know who Fresh and Fit nigga is, but even if the story is real, why you spraying that shit out like that, my dude? You trying to get some brownie points, trying to make it so I don't know, bro. I'm trying to look cool. I thought that shit was weird to kiss and tell, bro. Grown ass man. Hate to see it.
Begging to be humiliated and made fun of, so I started throwing some balls at the clown and dunking them in the tank. I made a video talking and joking about it, and Sneako saw this and he wasn't too happy, so he got offended on his friend's behalf, which of course is a very alpha male thing to do. I know Sneako doesn't like that nomenclature. He never calls himself an alpha male and thinks that it belittles him, but his fan base is and has been red pilled and thinks of him as like a no nonsense kind of guy who tells it like it is, a man's man. And yet, Sneako cries more than a 12-year-old going through puberty and has very public temper tantrums like a child who didn't get the Spider Man toy they wanted for Christmas. So he was upset because I was making fun of them. He then makes a big rant about me, calling me a bitch, saying all kinds of things. He doesn't really make any points, he just insults my appearance a lot and makes very bold assumptions about me not going outside and shit like that, which of course has nothing to do with anything I was saying, nor does it debunk any of my points. Not that I was even really making points, I was just making jokes about a silly fucking story, and he's taking it as if I just gave a TED talk on monogamy, because for some reason he somehow gets lost in like this Winter Soldier episode, like this delusional fantasy, where he starts making a statement on monogamy, which of course had nothing to do with the video I made.
All right, before Sneako gets into his rant, um, so from what I'm getting from all this, he's going after Moistcritikal because he made fun of his mans. Well, I don't know how close Sneako and Fresh and Fit They really are. But it's not that serious, my guy. But then again, I feel like, with him falling off like every social media platform, try to get some brownie points going after one of the top YouTubers. If I ain't mad, I think it's crazy and idiotic, but do you, boo? Pause.
I'm not gonna say names. Someone texted me. He's in a monogamous relationship. This is his girl. So there you go. I mean, I told you, like, I could hear it in your voice. The fact that someone doesn't have to abide by those rules. Someone could go and fuck a lot of bitches. That it's so foreign to a lot of people's ideas, because when you get brainwashed, when you get told that monogamy is the answer.
What the fuck are you even talking about? What does this have to do with anything? What does bringing up a picture of me and my girlfriend have anything to do with anything that has happened? And where is monogamy even coming from? You're fighting an invisible enemy right now. You're fighting ghosts that aren't real. Like, none of this had anything to do with the video itself of me joking about a stupid fucking story that this guy told. Like, it's so weird, and he's been mad ever since, as I understand it. I, of course, don't really watch him, but I keep getting updates on Sneako not being happy, wiggling his finger saying, I don't really like this Charlie guy anymore for this. Now, like I said, because so many people keep bringing this up to me every day, I felt obligated to at least, talk about this a little bit and engage with the drama, even though I don't really want to. What I do want to talk about, though, is the Black Friday Moist Global merch sale, baby. A lot of great merch on moistglobal.com is a lot of money off right now, so go to moistglobal.com to get some fucking beautiful items.
Before Charlie finished talking about his merch sale, which I think you should get, because I remember I seen him posing in a robe in a picture. I guess he's going to show that sooner, but one thing I do want to say, Sneako, I think this is exactly what he wanted. And that's why he probably kept coming. That's exactly why he kept coming up, bro. Ain't no doubt about it, man. And that's, I can't hate on Charlie's girl, bro. Tiana. She's a One Piece stan, bro. And if you like One Piece, I know I said I wasn't gonna be biased, bro, but if you like One Piece, bro, I'm always on your side. I don't give a fuck, bro. I will go against all who disagrees with One Piece. Fuck Naruto. Nah, Naruto was lit. Naruto Shippuden was agree with your mama on that. Well, One Piece is king.
And we even have some really fun, goofy ones that are in stock right now, such as this wonderful happy coat, which is kind of like a bathrobe. It's fantastic. And we also have some Yu-Gi-Oh! Inspired designs available right now as well, which are just fun items. And once all of these are sold out, they won't be restocked. So if you're at all interested, go to moistglobal.com. The link's in the description. I'm going to keep this on for the rest of the video. The only thing I'm missing now is a cigar, so really get into character here. I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about this. I am pretty familiar with Sneako, probably more so than a lot of his more modern fan base is. I first became aware of his content when he got mad at me a couple years ago because I was criticizing a movie called Cuties. For those that don't know, Cuties was a movie that went to Netflix, and it was basically just softcore child porn. It was a movie that focused on twerking and a coming-of-age film that used real children in real positions of, like, sexualization, where during like a twerking contest, they'd have cameras that would go like right into their ass and zoom in. It was fucking disgusting stuff. And I made a whole video talking about how fucked up it is that not only does it exist, but Netflix has promoted it and it's on their service, regardless of what the intention.
Why Netflix? Ew. Who the fuck was the director? Where were those kids' parents? I need to have them all in a room and smack them on and be like, yo, what the fuck? Well, y'all niggas not thinking. There ain't no way that movie exists, bro. I don't believe it.
Was or what the message aimed to deliver from the director, it completely missed the mark. By using real child actors and doing the things that they did in the film, it became a movie that was only enjoyed by legitimate, real, self-admitted pedophiles. and I made a video talking about how gross that whole situation was, and Sneako made a response to it saying that the outrage around this film is misplaced, and it's actually a good movie.
Americans are like, this is deplorable. I saw this commentator, Penguin Zero, who I actually like. There's not a lot of good commentators, but he's like, this movie is deplorable. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing. And it's like he didn't even watch the movie. It's just like he only saw the clips that were going to piss him off. Or he just got so triggered by the provocative imagery that he just, deplorable. Come on, man. Like, don't you see the reasons why she's doing what she's doing?
Sneako has said multiple times, even in his most recent rant, that he does like my content, though I'm pretty sure he just says that to cushion the blow and, like, tiptoe around it, like, before insulting me. Just in case there's anyone in his chat that likes my content, he wants to make sure to not make them upset, so he makes sure to preface it by saying, well, I actually do like him, but... and then goes on to get super personal about it. This was my first real exposure to Sneako, and it's also the reason I don't care what his opinion is of me, because it's coming from a man who likes cuties. So why the fuck would it matter if he thinks I'm a bitch or anything like that? It legitimately couldn't mean less coming from a guy who openly defends a softcore child porn production.
Okay, if I ever wanted to get canceled, this is the video. I saw Cuties last night, and it was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie.
He was speaking to he manifests this. He manifests getting canceled. I don't believe in cancellation myself personally, but he manifests that shit. Some way, somehow. I don't think I'll ever in my life call a girl cutie again, bro. It's either you're beautiful or you're gorgeous. And you actually gotta be beautiful or gorgeous. Or I'm just not gonna say shit, bro. I'm just, But no way this man just openly just said, I enjoyed it. I never even seen this movie, so we're gonna have to check out Moistcritikal's breakdown, but from what I'm hearing, fuck no.
I went in ready to hate like everybody else. I saw the cover and I got clickbaited. So did you. You got clickbaited. Thing about Cuties is it's not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not unusual now. And the people who are really...
If you don't believe in it, why watch it? And no, people don't fucking see that shit is not fucking usual. TikTok, yeah, that shit is crazy. That shit is a whole different world. I do not go on TikTok at all. I don't see it, so I can't really critique it, but from the little clips I see, it does look like that shit is sketchy as fuck, but you don't have to entertain it. Why the fuck would you entertain a movie that sexualizes kids? Even the cover looked weird. I don't want to see that shit again, please don't. So I'm gonna just let them keep talking. Let's try to get through this.
mad about this aren't Gen Z.
Now, the reason I'm showing this isn't just to debate a multiple-year-old Sneako video that he completely ate shit on and had the worst possible take of with this whole cutie situation. The reason I'm showing this is because I haven't liked him since I saw this side of him. I was aware that he made other content, and apparently some of it was pretty good a couple years back, but once I saw this video, it just showed me a really weird guy who it seemed like really just wanted to be contrarian for the sake of it, and makes terrible points in defense of this film for some reason. Like, even in your own video, you openly admit right there that yes, it sexualizes children. Full stop, that's not okay. That's a problem.
Like, this girl, at one point, she takes a picture of her vagina and posts it on Instagram. Kids naturally just rebel. I like this movie because it's extremely provocative, but it's realistic. A major criticism of this film was that it's child porn, that they were just showing these kids and that it's gonna bring a bunch of pedophiles in. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not more than anything else that's on the internet now, or not more than beauty pageants in America, which still exist and are exactly what you see in the film.
Do you go to beauty pageants to watch the kids, Sneako? I certainly hope not. Just because the beauty pageants, which are fucked up, completely agree, just because those exist in the real world doesn't mean that that's justification for this movie. I feel like that should be obvious. You can't use this whataboutism like, oh yeah, Cuties has a lot of sexualization of children, but what about, child beauty pageants? I mean, those are out there in the real world, so what's wrong with Cuties being on Netflix? I won't show you any more from this video, it's dog shit all across the board, but there is one more thing I'd like to highlight. Even when Sneako started to rise to popularity, I didn't pay too much attention because, again, in my mind, he will always be that guy that for some reason fights for this film, which is just fucking weird. So he's always just been kind of a weird person to me that I don't pay too much attention to, but I couldn't help but take notice of one of his more recent viral clips where he openly defends getting cucked.
Points to Moist, because Sneako on that fuck shit. What do you mean this shit? He's talking, I don't get what he's talking about when he says that he doesn't believe this isn't for pedophiles. That movie was made strictly for pedophiles. Pedophiles go on like secret shit to go search up child porn and shit like that. All that weird shit. Now you're just throwing it at them. Yeah. You're basically creating a monster that you don't want. That shit's fucking sick.
So I wanted to break this down, like, because this was, imagine seeing the girl you love, like,
Get fucked.
You
love her?
Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, I love her. I was about to say I love this bitch. I'm like, no, let me not say that. I love my
Queen.
wifey, my queen.
And you allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened to the other agreement?
I'm crazy. The first time, as soon as I saw it, like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't do that. Like, feeling traumatic thoughts.
He was basically just watching porn, to be honest with you, in real life. It's like POV, but you're not fucking the girl, some other niggas fucking. Damn, that must have felt weird though, bruh. Imagine she's touching a nigga and looking at him and he just. Why would you ever do that, man? See, that's why I don't believe it. You can have an open relationship, I don't give a fuck, but me personally, I don't do that thing around her. If it's me and you, it's me and you. No one else. And that's it. But women don't understand that nowadays.
It's like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test. You know what?
It is a legitimately super sad thing to sit there and listen to because Sneako is very clearly bothered by that whole situation, but is trying to play it off like a deeper message like, no, this is actually a good thing. And in fact, I recommend every guy out there try letting their girl get fucked by another man. Then you'll know if it's real, if this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. It is fucking tragic to listen to. Now, I want to be clear, I have absolutely no problem with open relationships. I think everyone should be completely within the right to handle their relationships however they see fit and whatever makes them happiest. Contrary to what Sneako thinks about me, I have legitimately no issue with open relationships at all. But what Sneako's talking about here isn't so much an open relationship, it's cuckoldry. You have watched your girl get fucked in front of you on at least 2 occasions that he talks about here. And you were right next to her, watching her get fucked, and one time you were so upset about it you had to leave the room after the 3rd pump, you said. You're clearly not really alright with this situation. You're for some reason forcing yourself to be okay with it. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and be an armchair psychologist like you try to do against me during your rants, but it really seems like you don't like it. And yet, for some reason, you're also trying to celebrate it and promote it like a good thing. It's just super sad. Like, if you're fucking other girls and she's fucking other guys, that's one thing, but you being in the same bed that she is fucking another man in and watching her, and then even talking about how, like, upset you were about how much she was moaning and the deep eye contact she was making with the man she was fucking in front of you, like, you're not really okay with it, it sounds like. So stop trying.
Yeah. He was hurt, bro. That nigga hurt his foot. And the thing is, I feel like he's only saying that niggas should do it because, you know, he's trying to lessen the blow. He's lesser the blow. He doesn't want to seem like, oh, it hurt him that much. But, bro, that is like the biggest L you took. Even this video when I started out, I wanted to see who took the W's and who was taking L's, but I already knew Moist was gonna take crazy dub, because That right there, letting your girl get fucked while you don't even like that shit, that you had to walk out, bro. Biggest L of your life. Biggest L of humanity, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
So stop trying to pretend to be, and stop trying to make it seem like this is a good, healthy thing for everyone that everyone needs to try. It's just pretty sad. So this is always in the back of my mind when he starts critiquing my relationship, or really any relationship for that matter. Like, what really gives you the right, especially when you're clearly in a very complicated situation in your own mind with your relationship? So, like I said, I didn't really want to talk about this, but he apparently keeps shitting on me and making a big hoopla about it, and people keep bringing it up to me, so I felt like I should at least address it in some capacity. So this is me talking about it, and that's about it. So yeah.
And I don't want to say no homo, but he's not an ugly man at all, bro. He has a beard and long hair. Hey, I got the beard coming in. I got the long hair. So, hey, bro, I feel him on now, bro. Hey, you're a pretty beautiful man, bro. Can't hate on that. No, I said pause. Of course, you feel me? I mean, yeah, I could be looking at Jesus right there, man. Even though Jesus was most likely Middle Eastern. Hey, don't fight me on that. Fight your mama. I'm just saying. But, damn, bro. Sneako did say he was 23. I don't want to say, oh, he's young, and that's why he's like, but I think he just got the wrong people around him, bro. They're telling him to keep pushing this shit. So I would have been told, buddy, yo, you're going too AWOL, bro. Because sometimes he listens to Sneako, I be like, bro, you don't even know what you're talking about, guy. You just now chasing clout. But yeah, big ups to Charles. And hopefully you enjoyed this video, man. Like, share, subscribe, and yeah.